Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you for taking the time to support the channel. If you didn't already know, well, I'm HelloGoodGame. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'll be your guide within today's Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video. Brewing up a little artisan fun. Now what this means is a free-to-play deck. No rares, no mythics, no problem. The build consists solely of commons and uncommon cards. Very easy to obtain for free. Do a couple drafts of the set and you should be good to go. The majority of the cards within this deck are concentrated from Eldraine. So, you do a draft, you do a sealed, you should be good to go with the majority of them, especially if you choose to play within the Azorius black and white colors, which this deck features. Now, this is an enchantment-based build that is very aggressive, and we're looking to overwhelm our opponents before they really understand what's happening. All right, so we're going to break down the deck list, discuss it a little bit more in depth, the strategies and synergies. Then we'll demonstrate within the ranked gameplay footage. I don't want to tout my own horn here too much, but a 100% win rate with this today in Diamond as well, which is very, very successful as far as an artisan deck goes, right? Like that's pretty good. And we're going to demonstrate this so you can understand exactly how the deck is meant to operate, aside from just theoretical when we talk about it. And then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts deck review. Maybe if you're lucky, we'll discuss a little bit of an upgrade guide and any channel news. So, my apologies for rambling. If you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. All right, so kick back, relax, enjoy, and let's take a look at the new beginner deck. Here we are, free-to-play enchantments. 60 card standard, best of one, with a 1.7 average mana value. That's ridiculous. 18 creatures, 22 non-creatures with 20 land. And like I said, this is a very quick one. Majority of our spells are 2 mana, but we've got some 1-drops here to help us curve into it, and some 3-drops, I guess. It is an enchantment-based build that is relying on a couple things here. So first and foremost, for consistency of the deck, and then a bit of a finisher, the Slumbering Keepguard for 1. It's a 1/1, and whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. This is going to help us find the land to continue curving, but after we've curved into 3-4 mana, we can just start throwing those lands to the bottom to make sure that we are just flooding the battlefield with more permanents. We also utilize the Warehouse Tabby for 1, a 1/1, and whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 black rat creature token. This creature can't block. We can pay 2 to give the Tabby Death Touch, which means it can get in damage, because your opponent's not going to want to block it, because they'll lose their creature, right? But then we can also defend with it, right? And then they won't want to attack because of the Death Touch, so the same manner. Aside from that, we're moving into our 2-drops here. One of my favorites will be the Witch's Vanity. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less when it enters the battlefield. Then create a food token, and then create a Wicked Roll token, +1/+1. When it is removed, it will do 1 damage to your opponent. So this is great just because it's creating so many permanents, right? VEA beautiful, and capitalizing on that with an older card, Michiko's Reign of Truth, another 2 mana. Target creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each artifact and enchantment you control. That's crazy because we are stacking so many of them up so quickly. And then finally, exile and transform it into the portrait. Its power and toughness are, again, equal to the number of artifact and enchantments that we control, which is really cool. So, an older card that is really relevant to mention early on. Having a bit of a similar function as the Keepguard, where you pay 3, gets +1/+1 for each enchantment that you control, and the majority of our cards here will be enchantments. Moving on from that, we will have 2 copies of Knight of Doves for 3, a 1/3, and whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 bird creature token with flying. And then also for 3, the Princess takes flight, exiling up to 1 target creature. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and flying until the end of turn. And then finally, return the exiled card into the battlefield. What we'll be doing here is bargaining the Princess Takes Flight. So the third lore counter is not accumulated and they don't get their creature back. This will be done with Kellan's Lightblades for 2 instant speed, 3 damage to attacking or blocking creature. If it was bargained, destroy that creature instead. 2 copies of Candy Grapple, instant speed for 2. Target creature gets -3/-3 until the end of turn. If it was bargained, it gets -5/-5 until the end of turn instead. All right, so a couple of ways for us to bargain our enchantment away. We'll also be utilizing the Hopeless Nightmare for 1. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent's going to discard a card and lose 2 life. That's ridiculous. And then when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, scry 2, we can manually sack it for 3. In a similar fashion, we'll be utilizing 2 copies of the Hopeful Vigil. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 token with Vigilance. When it is put into the graveyard, scry 2, and we can self-sack for 3. 4 copies of the Dockside Chef for 1, a 1/2, also an enchantment. Paying 2 to sacrifice an artifact or creature, drawing a card. We create a food token, right? We also have rat tokens being created. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Some nice draws for the deck. Aside from that, we'll have 4 copies of the Spirit Companion for 2. It's a 1/1 as an enchantment creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Very good. 2 copies of Ossification for 2. When it enters the battlefield, enchant a land and then exile a creature or planeswalker your opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield, which is great. Again, all of these are really helping stack our enchantments for the Keepguard, for Machiko, and then hopefully we can get in with some good damage with all of the removal that is balanced in as well. I believe that is the entirety of the deck. We've talked about all of the cards within it, their functions. We have 8 plains, 8 swamps, a Basilica, a Dross Pit, and 2 Barrens. I didn't want to add too many slow lands to the deck, but the mana base here is, not really hard to capitalize on, and the curve is so low that it's, very easy, right? So with this being said, I hope you enjoy this free-to-play Orzhov Black and White enchantment build. After today's gameplay footage, we'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about the deck, ways that you can upgrade it best, and my thoughts on that, as well as any channel news. So leave a like. It helps a ton. Subscribe to the channel. Comment if you have anything to say, of course. Join the community Discord as well. But most importantly, kick back, relax, and enjoy. Going first, which is cool. Turn 1, turn 2. Good to go. Meow. You have to say that every time you play this card with the deck, okay? Out of respect, that's the only way you'll win. Let's try to draw our 3rd land. Thank you. And no block. We attack. Yeah, I don't really care too much about that. We'll need to witch the might so we can ossify their Adeline. Hopefully we get 1 turn. 3rd land, probably have it though, right? Invasion? It's an invasion! You guys ever listen to DJ Green Lantern? Maybe you did. I don't know. I remember that though. So now whenever an invasion is played, I can't help myself. Taking my witch, homie. So if we can find some bargain, that's quite interesting. Let's take the might. We could have also faked out a death touch attack. But it's fine. Let's just hit for 2 Vigilance. Four cards in hand, 4 land out. They can do anything. The world is yours, homie. We have multiple removal spells from anything problematic. Should be good. Ooh. Taking my Toucan Sam. Let's fake a Death Touch attack. I think I'm just going to chill. Right, they've far bigger threats than these Hopeful Initiates for us to deal with, right? Copper Coat Vanguard is one of the Knights. Okay. Guess maybe I should have went for it. Because they get 2 mana value creatures here instead of 1 because they have 2 creatures to convoke. And they get a great card. Okay. No attack. Let's sack, scry, make the rats. Land goes. Chef stays, can sack the rats. That's a nice draw engine. Food may as well sit there too. More rats, thank you very much. Something to eat them up with. And now the chef can sack the princess next turn. Oh, where you going? Where are you going? So the thing is, you know, our mana curve is so low that we can just play 2 cards to every one of theirs, which is great. And, you know, here is a really good example of just good deck building. You're welcome. Our opponent's going first. I can't believe we allow that. Keepguard out. Removal on 2. Ossification up. I'll probably use my Candy Grapple first if we can. All right, I mean, that's nice middle ground. Make the 2/2, take the scry. Yup, great card. And for 1, homie, lethal in 19. Actually, we got a 2/2 here. That's lethal in far less. Wedding announcement. Good card. Let's take another scry while simultaneously removing their creature. Nah. I already have a 4th land. You can go. Let's hit for 3. Down to 16. Lethal in like 6. That's not good. I mean, we got some good plays coming up. I hope they play a creature we can remove. Like, our hand isn't bad. It's gas, but we need to get through. They're going to have that 1/1, which is annoying. So actually don't play creature. And also don't have a Wandering Emperor. Or a freaking Archangel, dude. Wow. Just take the Angel. Oh, yeah, we're going to need that in case they have another. And we're close to get down in dirty time. Do we want to save this or just get right after it now? Let's swing in with Vigilance. If they double block, we could remove one. This will make a rat when the Vanity disappears here. Ooh. Alright, that's a problem. The attacks are relatively futile. I think they'll still take it, though. We'll block the lifelink. If they double attack, it's for the draw, which is a good play. They don't. They're just taking it. That's an aura, so an enchantment. We get the scry. We get the rat. Scry again. Take Adeline. Yep, you're my draw engine. And the same thing where we bluff the attack with the Candy Grapple. Okay, it's good. Now we also have Death Touch we can chill on. Right, because it only costs 2. Overseer's good. Right, definitely not bad. Kind of want to save the grapple for another Adeline, though. Right? Or that. This is really good, too, though, the officer. I gotta kill the officer. It's the draw engine. That sucks, but it is what it is. Land can go. There's like 20 lands in this deck. I don't know why, that's happening. I guess we just make our move. Another scry. All planes too, right? Like, what is happening? That's a big boy! You choose the strangest things to yell, bro. Settle down. It's a 10-10, though. You gotta get excited a little bit, right? You yell it out. Try it. Everyone in the household's just like, excuse me? I mean, it's an easy chump block. There's no way you put 5 2/2s in front of that. They just take the damage to 2? What? What? Don't put a single 2 in front. Don't chump block. Take the damage. That is audacious. What if I have unblockable or something? Homie. What's going on over there? You okay? They want to push up those voices. Is that a Wandering Emperor? There's no way. My worst nightmare, right? 4 untapped mana with 1 card in hand? How could it not be? The life gain, though, is unfortunate. Those are 4/4s. I don't see any other sources of life gain yet, though, so... Don't you dare. They're going to bounce their Overseer? They bounce my token. Get a rat. Deal 1 damage. Cost 3, I only have, I don't have enough mana. I think the Tabby should defend. Sack that rat. Okay. Let's take our draw. I mean, we still have 20 life, let's keep in mind. We get a scry, we get a draw. Ah, it's better than a land. Better than a land, so I'm going to take it. You know, it's not great, but... Oh, they're going for it, homie. 4, 8, 10 damage here. It replaces itself with a rat via the Tabby. Oh, I forgot about the life gain of the farmer. So 37. We should be chump blocking that. A little bit of a misplay there. That's on me. Land can go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're only getting 3 damage in. And they keep their life gain. I think we just have to permanently take it, which sucks. Like, I want to take this and hit for lethal. Do you think they miss block? No, I don't. I think it has to be the life gain. I think that's fine. Again, better than a land. They have a great blocker. The Tabby can swing. Grab Death Touch. I think that's fine. You know, things are pretty tight here, so it's a nice removal. No more rats, though. What is it? No way! Nice top deck. That's lethal, I think, isn't it? These go in the air. Oh, they're still on the ground. I mean, hit for 3. Down to 9. What? We can't block with an enchantment. It has to be a creature, so Michiko can survive. Oh, artifact or creature. Why am I thinking that that could sack this for us? So we force the block. We have life gain. The draw might not be worth it. So let's just force blocks. Right? I don't want to sack the anything, really. Well, the rat after it attacks. But the other things until after Michiko attacks, right? So that's kind of... We're a little hesitant. And I don't want to spend this, because then when we draw, then that's all of our mana. And I might need the food also for life, so there's a second layer to that specific permanent. I mean, you may as well just block the 7/7, take 3. I don't know. Hindsight, should have done that first. My bad. That's how these things go, though. Hitting for 9. They can maybe go to 10. This is the black mana we need, which kind of sucks. I don't think there'll be a life gain attack, and I don't think we're in danger at 12. And I think the food is 3 mana for some reason. It's only 2, so we're good there too. There is no draw, so we'll definitely sack the food. Michiko is a 9/9. Lunar Veteran is life gain. Not yet, though. And then we have lethal. They're hard to win, but it's possible. We're in Diamond, winning games back to back. Hey, I mean, that's as good as it gets, right? Going first, it's a little slow, but one of the benefits of going first is, well, you're not losing that much tempo. A little bit of card advantage, but that's okay. Let's just immediately dunk on it. A draw. We'll take it next turn. Next turn we can double play if we keep the black card. Or get another one. So we could have done anything there and just top deck the right card. Oh, that could take my Vanity. They're like, wow, look at that mana curve. It still impacts us because we're a little light on land so far. They do take the Vanity. Nice. Hitting that for 1. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sometimes you just can't win, chat. That is a scry. That is removal. I'll allow it. It's a good card, dude. Except for 1. Third land. Let's take the scry. Create the 2/2. Hey! We don't mind it. And we will, I guess, leave that there. They take 2 damage and discard a card. It's a land. We scry 1. It's gonna stay. We like it, homie. And we hit for 2, potentially down to 15. Cathar Commando is in. And none of our enchantments are worth destroying. And they're destroying my token. 3 cards left in hand. Flipping Gobakon. We need a 4th land off the top. It's not there. Shoot. Okay. That's pretty good. We get the scry. I'll keep the land. 4th land's not bad for the Vanity. Another Keepguard. The Chef. For a double scry that we don't need. Well, no, we're going to keep the Vanity. Hit for 1. I'm going to try to block the Commando, I guess. With the Keepguard. Oh, nice. That's unfortunate for me. I mean, there's some cards. We need an exile. The Princess flies. Take them to 13 here. Sack the food. And they have the Gobakon to protect it even if we do get a princess. Knight in play. That's a good card. Right? How are we getting through this? We have to deal with the Gobakon somehow. Let's take a scry. I mean, we could go wide and take lethal. They only have 13. Destroy attacking creature, you say? I'll allow it. Okay, that gets through 1 layer. We're still kind of screwed. We have Candy Grapple -5/-5, but we just have to get through this Light Shield first. Like, we have plenty of answers for it. We just need to get them. I think I can get through Light Shield here. I don't need the Scries. We have nothing that, you know, we're not leaving the battlefield does nothing for us. Could sack the dog. Or better yet, the knight. I don't know. Double Scry, take out Light Shield here. They're leaving Light Shield. Ah! Ah! We do need you. We do need you. Okay. It'd be a miracle if we make it through this. Oh. The Commando. The Commando. Swooping Lookout. What else you got over there, homie? No way. Nice, dude. So they have another Gobakon if we remove the first. That's brutal. They might even just attack it here. Oh, that sucks so bad. Dang it, bro. All right, we're going to take the first Light Shield. Double Scry. Yeah. But we get through the first Light Shield. That's important. You can probably go at this point, bro. I love you, but... Not bad, not great. So right here, I wish we had one more mana for this Lightblade. They have to flip it with the Vindicator. They don't. What? All right, double Scry. We're looking just for answers for the Vindicator. It's all we care about. Oh, man, we're throwing away so many good things, though. If we had 6 mana, I think this would have been lethal. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 enchantments. This is +3. Man, we're so close. Be a little greedy here. We take that, then we can't push up. I'm taking it still. I'm taking it still. Wandering Emperor. Come on, homie. I'm just going to take the Vindicator the old-fashioned way. Wow, okay. We got through before the Light Shield. That must be another Wandering Emperor in their hand then, if that's what they're doing. Let's just slam down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Casual 9-10. I'm coming over. 2 cards left in hand. Swooping, flips, invasion. That vigilance sucks. Let's hit with the companion as well. Just an easy draw. It has to be another Emperor like we thought, right? What? Okay, let's force the sack of the invasion then. That's fine, homie. We're good to go. I mean, we have Kellan's Lightblades ready to rip. Good game. That's 3 wins in a row in Diamond Ranked. I hope you guys enjoy the deck. Make sure to like the video. Alrighty then. Some good matches today. Honestly, I feel like we got pretty lucky. But that's how it is. You know, with an Artisan or a free-to-play deck, you have to fight for each and every win. To autopilot the decks is maybe not going to work out in your favor unless you have hundreds of matches under your belt, right? But, you know, for myself and for many of you as you're starting to play this deck, it's going to be new. There's a lot of thought that goes into the play lines here, especially if you want the win without the overvalued cards that are, you know, available to the other players, right? So you're going to, you know, becoming a better player through playing like this, because it forces you to get all of the value out of your cards, right? With that being said, you know, I hope you enjoy the deck. A word before I showcase some cards that you can upgrade the deck with here. I don't think you should upgrade it. These decks are free to play. They are Artisan for a reason, right? They're allowing you to complete your daily quests while having fun. It's really that simple, believe it or not. If you're winning matches along the way, great. I do my best to remain competitive. With this being said, if you absolutely must upgrade the deck, lands, the caves, the Fortress, the Sanctum, right? That is going to increase the consistency of the deck. I don't want to say tenfold, but quite a bit. Aside from this, we have the Welcome. This is really nice. We're going to get good draws. We have a lot of creatures, all mana value 3 or less. I'm looking at you, rats. The Wedding Announcement. Again, you know, it's an enchantment. It makes creatures. That's great. It helps push up all of our other creatures. Cool. It can draw. And then, you know, great HCG. The Wanderer and Sheoldred. You can figure it out. They're absolute bombs. So, you know, if you want to win the games, there they are. The Bunnycorn is actually exciting. This is new. Goes great with the deck. Non-land permanents. We're stacking 10, 15 enchantments. This is as good as a Machiko, right? +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment, but now you're also capitalizing on your non-enchantment creatures. That's cool, right? So the bunny is beautiful. And then the Hive, similar to the Wedding Announcement, makes creatures. That's cool. It's an enchantment. That's cool. You know, it's great. That's the deck. I hope you enjoy. Lands come first, always, when you're upgrading. And then, you know, if you have those other cards, don't go out of your way to get those cards though, right? Unless it's going in another deck, right? Focus on those other decks first and play this one to complete the quest. You guys know how it is. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, the old YouTube jab here. And, but most importantly, have a magical day. Maybe watch some more content, kick back, relax, and we'll see you soon in the next, I hope.